Everybody enjoy lunch? Did you clean? Did you clean your plate? You all are wearing, most of you that pre-registered are wearing these wonderful name tags. These are cleaning devices. They were done with care and love. They were designed by Suzanne here. And the person who was making them is Lisa, but I don't see Lisa. Where is Lisa? Lisa's not here during her moment. That's interesting. Okay, I'll be doing this again then. I wanted to thank a few people. I think gratitude is one of the most powerful things to use as a cleaning device. Living in a state of gratitude is a miraculous experience. And I spend time almost every day in my hot tub. And in that hot tub, I am giving thanks. And it is a powerful, all-encompassing, sweeping tool that just goes through my life and erasing a lot of things that I might not have given thanks for. But I start with thanks. And I want to thank people like Mark Ryan. Mark, stand up again. Mark did the introduction. Yes. Mark and I are friends, business partners. We have wonderful talks and journeys together. We've come out with Subliminal Manifestation DVDs that was an inspired product which has made a phenomenal amount of money for us. We've done 4 DVDs now. But I wanted to thank him for being my friend, for being here. If you notice in the front of Zero Limits, it is dedicated to Narissa, and it is dedicated to Mark. Thank you, Mark. I love you. Thank you. I also want to point out we have some celebrities here. Craig Perrine, who has been running the mic and just quietly not saying anything about who he is. He's a co-author with me on a forthcoming book called Inspired Marketing. And that'll probably come out in a few months. We dedicated it to Donnie Deutsch, who's the guy I was on his show recently. I tell everybody to watch the CNBC, the Big Idea. And do you have anything to say, Craig, about the book or about anything or about the weather or about Maui?
Right, forget it then. Marketing is what Joe and I came up with to really combine the art of marketing with inspiration, which is what you're all hearing about today. So it's been a lot of fun. It's a great project. It's really the cutting edge of where I know Joe and I are in terms of when you have a business or you're an artist or if you're a healer or whatever you're doing, you want to attract more clients. It's a great way to follow your inspiration and get the word out about what you're doing and interact that way with the marketplace. It's just great. And Joe and I came up with it one day over a cigar, and it was just a lot of fun. So. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for putting that out.
Yeah, and again, it's inspired. We just keep cleaning and these ideas come through, and then we're taking action on it. Is Bill Hibbler in the room? Lisa wasn't here, so Bill may not be here either.
They'll be back a little bit this afternoon.
Okay, they'll be back a little later. One of my best friends, a guy who is my personal chiropractor, who I pack up and I take with him everywhere I go. A guy that if I just want to have fun with, I can say anything to him, I can tease him, I can be insulting to him, and he will do the exact same thing to me, which, you know, you're good friends when you can do that. He's also an author, and we're also going to be working on a book together, and I can't remember his name. It's Dr. Rick Barrett, who's standing right here. Do you want to stand up? You're now standing. Rick's written several books from Healed by Mourning to Dare to Break Through the Pain. We're working on a book together that'll be on the subject of giving, because we also think that's a powerful way to make a difference. I have a North Star team here, which are my miracles coaches, and they're all spread out someplace. I don't know where they're at. They're all together. They have their own table. Stand up. These are my coaches right here, all of you. Coaches, salespeople, they all work for North Star, and they've been running my Miracles coaching program that at some point I'll have somebody talk about, and I have an executive mentoring program. And they also, I think all of them took the Zero Limits the first time we did it, maybe not everybody there. So the Miracles coaching they do is the kind where if you go to them, what they're doing is what he said. They're cleaning themselves. They're cleaning themselves. You may go up and present any kind of problem that you may have, but what the focus is on that's data coming up, and they're looking within themselves and cleaning the data. And I guess I shouldn't overlook the fact that Bruce Burns is back there, and Bruce is my sometimes bodyguard. Absolutely not needed in Maui, but he has worn big security shirts on him and Joe's bodyguard across the top of it, and he's always been there to help and aid. And of course, Suzanne, who is, everybody here should know Suzanne. You probably all have spoken to her. If you haven't actually seen her, please stand up. And you should... Suzanne makes all of this possible. She's pretty much a one-person show. She's running all of this, organizing it, dealing with all the people here, the video people, the mic people, hotel people, all of the registrations here. And just, I check in on a Friday and say, hey, how's it going? But she's running it. She's running it. And thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing. One of my dear friends here lives in Maui part of the time. And he lives in other places other times. And that's Joe Sugarman, right over here. Joe, would you stand up? Joe Sugarman is the man behind blue blocker sunglasses. Joe Sugarman is a living legend when it comes to direct mail, copywriting, and so forth, infomercials. He's been a dear, dear friend in my life. In fact, I just got slightly choked up thinking about it, Joe, because at the beginning of the year when I was going through a 3-month cancer scare, he was one of the people that leaped to the rescue with the product that he was inventing and co-sponsoring to create. And I wrote about it in Zero Limits. And his wife is right beside him, who's this beautiful belly dancer. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful people. I just met somebody else in Maui who put me on his TV show. I think it is called Life in Maui. And it's Steve Freed, who's right over here. Steve. He's got his own TV show here. He's been doing it for 2 years. And I was on it just the other day, so it'll be airing in a couple weeks. And, you know, with everything that's been sweeping up into my life, with all these books that I'm doing, and of course I'm in movies I didn't even know I was in, Executive Decision, TV shows I never knew I was in, you know, Law and Order, stuff like that. I have all kind of people coming to me that want to make TV shows, or they want me to have my weekly talk show and things like this. And again, I just keep cleaning. I just keep cleaning. I don't know if they're going to work out, and I don't care. I just keep cleaning. And as I keep cleaning, these magic and miracles just keep happening. And again, I'm not creating them. I'm agreeing to them. And there are 2 people from Hollywood who are in this room who have been watching me really close to see if I'm TV material or not. But no, I'm kidding, because they're big fans. They've already read all of my books. They wanted to come here anyway. I had dinner with them last night. And these are absolutely wonderful, passionate people. And I wanted to point them out. That's Tom Schell and Ricky Masler. Are they here? Way in the back. Give them a big hand. And they know how tall Bill Shatner really is. So that cab driver from the other day didn't know what he was talking about. And of course, you know, this whole gratitude thing, I can go on forever. There's so many things to be grateful for. But the person, the woman that's been closest to me for the last 8 years, my beautiful Narissa. Maybe you should introduce yourself. I love you. This is Narissa, the video queen. And Zero Limits book was also dedicated to her. What am I leaving out, Suzanne? I'm doing good. Oh, I'm leaving out Dr. Holen. Oh, this small oversight here. Perfect timing, though, before I give the mic over to Dr. Holen here and talk about him again. The person who made your name tags is here. She just walked in the room. Her second introduction now, that's Lisa. And can you take the mic for a moment and say how you made the tags, because they're a cleaning device, and what you told me earlier about you were actually cleaning yourself while you were making them, and also where your website is.
Okay. Hi. It was pretty amazing as I made each one of these. It was a learning process for me. And then to create the I love you, please forgive me, thank you, over and over and over again, and over again. And then to place each of our names in the center. It wasn't until today that I realized it's surrounding our entire name that is our grounding, our name. So I realized I did a lot of cleaning with all my words that I do. And thank you for being here.
I believe her website is sunfusion.biz. It's on the back of the name tags, apparently? Oh, okay. So you've got all of that. And, of course, I want to thank Dr. Holen for coming here because he travels all over the world. He was just in Japan. He's going to be traveling some more to actually get him to put this on his calendar and both of us be able to wedge out the time to do this is a very big deal. And I love him. He knows I love you emails to each other. Apparently mine still get through because he's not allowing all the emails to get there anymore. But thank you for being here. And then come on back up.
I have a blue bottle, and I'm going to show you how to make water. As you drink the water, it'll clean the data. Yeah. So how do we do this? So I've already talked about how, and now I'm going to talk about why. And then ultimately, we're going to talk about E, which is the I. So I've done this. And now I'm going to talk about the water. So what you want to do is you want to get a blue bottle. So it's a blue bottle glass.